Hi, I'm Coach Coleman here on Better You Solutions. Would you mind introducing yourself and what you have to offer?
Hi, good morning. I am Nanette Murphy. I am a divorce and life transition coach for women, and I offer them guidance in preparing for divorce, going through divorce, and ultimately that next chapter in their life, how they can prepare for that as well.
Great, great. And sad to say, but there's a lot of transitioning happening nowadays, a lot of divorce, breakups, heartaches occurring now
Mhm.
in 2023 going into 2024. So I'm pretty sure you have came across a few clients in your time. Has From your experience, has that spiked since the COVID, or is it kind of the same?
Excuse me. Honestly, I've since COVID got into the divorce coaching realm, and I unfortunately I find I am in that I've divorced and I am in that what they call a gray divorce, which
Mhm.
is not the most complimentary, but our my age group, the statistics are the highest right now for divorce.
Right.
And definitely since COVID, that spiked as well. But for me, when I talk to women, and even dozens of women who are already divorced, they all say the same thing. I wished I'd have known you when I was divorcing. They wished they'd have had a divorce coach. And that was how I got into this business. Of my niche specifically
Mhm.
was because when I divorced 10 years ago, I had no idea that I could have support other than, your therapist or but most importantly, when you divorce, everyone immediately, oh my gosh, who's your lawyer? Did you have a good lawyer? But it's so much more than that. And this is why I do what I do now. And I've discovered that my purpose has become my passion. This new purpose of becoming a coach or being a coach, my purpose has become my passion, and my passion has now become my mission
Mhm.
because of all the women that I talk to most women walk into divorce overwhelmed and unprepared. And I
Right.
want to, change that. I mean, it's a tough journey. But when you're going through it with someone who's number one been through it and knows other people and what other situations have been, I know I will just be able to make that journey a little easier, less stressful.
Okay. And as a divorce coach, educate me. Uh, what makes that different from a life coach or a therapist? Like, what are some of the key points that you can help them through? Like, if someone was watching this and they're like, I'm going through a divorce, but I don't know if I want to work with anyone.
Yeah.
What would be the key? What would they get from it?
The first thing that the person who would hire a divorce coach is the emotional support. Divorce, I say, is not just a legal battle, it's more of an emotional journey. And being as a person, as a woman who over 50 divorced and went through it kind of blindly, relying solely on her divorce attorney, um, people think that a divorce coach, oh my goodness, that's just going to add to my expenses. When in fact, and attorneys have backed me up on this, we can actually save them money because once you can get yourself prepared, I can guide them on who to hire first, what they need to gather and just get together so they are prepared before they even get to the attorney.
Right.
That when they sit down with the attorney, it's all business. I mean, of course, you're going to be emotional, get a little angry, a few tears, but uh, a divorce attorney is a lot more money when you're being emotional, and the clock is ticking and the dollar signs are adding up. That first and foremost for me would have been a reason why I would have hired one so that I can talk to somebody who can help me prepare And then once I get to the attorney, again, it's all business. Emotionally, it's an emotional journey. And a divorce coach can help the client just make decisions,
Yeah.
see things differently or pose
Mhm.
questions. I've have multiple clients who, once I say, well, you might want to rethink that, but that, just think about that for a minute. 2 months later, they go, oh, wow, you were so right. Yeah, I understand what you were saying now. Because when you're overwhelmed and you're going through divorce, there's literally a brain fog.
Mhm.
It's very hard to see through that fog.
Right.
You have to function daily. You still have to function as a person in life,
Mhm.
all while trying to figure out this process and then the future. It's actually kind of hard to describe that fog that you're in. And I always compared it to darkness. I said, you don't know how dark it is until you're back in that sunlight again. And you look
Right.
and you look back and go, wow, that was really dark. So I think, and again, I say this from personal experience, I would have saved a lot of money hiring a
Mhm.
coach, because I would not have been emotional or made ridiculous phone calls to my attorney.
Mhm.
When you're trying to get on stable ground.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's just there's not just one thing. There's so many levels of why someone should have a coach as they go on this journey.
And I agree. I agree because um just simple things, not even a divorce, just simple things that happen in life, you always can use that extra support. And then with a divorce coach, you've been there, done that. Um, you probably have other connections now to help them learn the journey. And you're not biased. You're a professional outlet. You're not like a friend or an associate. You have that professional, non-biased, non-unjudgment era. And I agree. You can never go wrong with adding an additional coach to your life.
I don't think so. And I think the good news now is that, even 10 years ago, any kind of coaching or therapy or anything like that, people were always just like, well, yeah, I don't need that.
Yeah.
But now our society is actually going, yeah, you do. And it's okay.
Hmm.
I said to someone recently, when you go on a vacation and you're having fun or you're doing something fun, you always want to do it with someone. You want to experience it with someone. And I thought, you know what? Why does someone want to go through such a tragic time in their life alone?
Right.
Well, we can lift each other up, whether it be for happy times or sad times. And with divorce, sometimes when you're just talking to family and friends, they can only give you empathy. They're going to, oh, I can only imagine. I'm so sorry. But a coach can say, yes. I mean, I think most divorce coaches have been divorced already. So
Hmm.
that's why they've taken this path. But they can say, yeah, I know exactly how you feel. Been there, done that. And the good news is, one day at a time, you can get through it.
Yes. One day at a time. That is key. And if someone was going through a divorce and wanted to work with you, how would they reach you? How would they contact you?
The best way to go is through my website. It's called livelifenowwithpurpose.com. And it has all of my resources. I have books that I've written. I've got honestly, it's called A Clearer Path to Divorce. And if you just, choose to read it, it gives the client or the person reading it a clear outline of where to start and some of the steps that they should take,
Mhm.
including who they should hire and in what order. That is really specific and key. But I've also got programs where I mainly coach women, and they can go on and get a course. It's 2.5 hours basically of coaching online in the privacy of their own home. Uh,
Perfect.
Yeah, and then a rebuilding. I just started a rebuilding program, facilitating meetings for, it's called Rebuilding When Your Relationship Ends. So I've got a lot of resources that people can go to on my
Mhm.
website, including one-to-one coaching, and but everything is there.
Great, great. And it sounds like everything is one place.
Yep.
Um, so visit the website, get the information, and if you like what you see or like what you hear, please reach out and work with her. She can help you through your journey.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
No worries.